Welcome to the channel, everybody. I am the Casual Shark, and today we're going to get into a game review. It's an RPG that's trying to offer a fresh take on storytelling and gameplay. Is it going to be a hidden gem that you're just going to fall in love with and want to play, or is it going to fall flat and you just want nothing to do with it? Stay with me as we dive in and review Tower Song. So it's a challenging turn-based RPG that rewards clever planning and decisive tactics in unrepeatable battles. That's right, every encounter is unique and it's not repeated. That means if you play through it a second, third, fourth time, the encounters that you had in those other playthroughs are not going to be the same as it is. And it offers a 10-hour campaign, so there's quite a bit of gameplay in each playthrough. The developer of this game is Omega Entertainment, and they started working on Tower Song in 2022 and published it in June of 2024. And in this game, you have four main playable characters to choose from. Neat, Tali, who has Gigi, the familiar, which is a black cat, Porphyry, and Ezoan. And each playthrough is different depending on which character you pick because of their abilities. So, for instance, Neat has the ability to calm people down or influence people. So, if you see people in the overworld blocking a path that seem dazed or confused, Neat can actually calm them down and they'll move out of the way, which gives you access to areas that you wouldn't have if you went through as Porphyry. So it gives you a sense of being able to replay the game. You have characters that are going to join your team throughout the game. Now you can't control them, but you use them in combat and they follow you around when you play. So one of the main characters that you're going to notice this with is Solace. So you actually start your journey with her following you. And each character can be equipped with different craftable items and different skills as you level up, which you eventually get skill modifications. And so you're going to see that the combination of equipment or skills that you can use, it's a little different each time you play or even as you play. So now let's talk about the combat. The combat is turn-based, but it still requires some strategy. So for instance, I was playing on normal mode and I was kind of thought it was going to be easy. I didn't take strategy into account, so I actually lost a battle. When you lose a battle, it asks if you want to restart the battle, load to the main menu, or load to a last save point. And so I had to restart the battle and actually take strategy into account. But each character has quite a few different moves and skills, and they all have custom animations. The thing I will say about the combat that is, if you're fighting a horde of enemies, if your screen is full and you're fighting them, with me, I know when I was trying to attack an enemy, it's kind of clustered, and for some reason, if you're using your mouse to click it, sometimes it won't register the one that you want to click on, and so it'll attack the wrong one, and it might throw you off of your battle style or something like that. But other than that, the combat normally seems perfectly fine. So now let's talk about the design. To me, the design brings back sort of a Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku. All the sprites and characters are extremely detailed, so you can see between their actual avatars that pop up and the sprites that walk around, you can see how similar they are and the detail that's put into them. Also, the enemies are all unique and they do change based on the environment you're in. So you'll see, for instance, like in the woods, you have ants and you have insects and you have things like that that's just specific to the woods. And then you go into the mines and you have like the soul eaters or the guards and things like that. But aside from normal enemies, you have the boss battles, and they are challenging. And when you walk up on these bosses in the overworld, you just see the sprite towering over you, and it can be kind of intimidating. Another huge part of this game is actually the background music. If you've paid attention to my background music right now, it's actually different tracks from the game. And now these tracks come from the main title screen, tower battles, guardian battles, things like that. So they put a lot of effort into giving each scene its own unique music for the most part. You have generic battle music and things like that, but as you progress, you'll notice different music in the background. So now let's talk about my personal opinion. Personally, I enjoyed the game very much. The story behind the game and the mission that you set out to accomplish are both very well done. The look and feel of the game took me back to when I was a kid. sitting on the couch playing my Game Boy, and nothing in the world mattered except for me in that game. So it brought back that nostalgia feeling. One huge factor for this is it has replayability, because not only is the encounters unique between playthroughs, but each character has different abilities that allow you to acquire new items, take different paths, and you just get so much difference between the first and second playthrough, and so it makes you want to play it again and again and again. In my honest opinion, yes, this is a hidden gem that I think you should buy and try out. If you've made it this far in the video, then I definitely think this is a game for you. And if you've enjoyed this review, be sure to subscribe so that you catch all my other movie reviews, game reviews, leaks, all that sort of thing. Smash the like button, drop a comment, tell me if you're going to play Tower Song or if you're already playing Tower Song. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one.